Head Coach Lynn Roberts and Maty, Wilke, and Mayè, Tourè. We'll have Coach start with an opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions.
Again, I appreciate you guys coming. Thanks for being here and covering our team. That was a good kind of get-right game in terms of our shooting and scoring. You know, everybody contributed. Everybody did their job, which was the goal. But we just played with a lot more swagger. And the goal was 25 assists. We had 27 on 41 made baskets. That's awesome. Everybody did a good job. No game is perfect. As a coach, that's kind of my job to nitpick, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I thought we played as hard as we could, and a lot of free throws, but some games are like that. And we've shot just much, much, much better than we did the other night in a game we will not mention, but proud of our team, and again, kind of a get-right game. You go.
Maty, with the game that shouldn't be mentioned, how important was it for you to just kind of start off hard? Because it seemed like there was a slow start in the beginning of this game, and then you kind of came in and jump-started it. Just kind of what was your mindset and mentality that way?
The whole week after the game, we shall not mention. The main thing was just for us to do our jobs, and coming off the bench, my job is to bring energy in any way I can. And then last game, I didn't do my job in making open shots. And then playing with Anesh and Ken and all the other guards and our bigs that draw a lot of double teams, my job is to hit open threes. So I've worked a lot in the couple of days we had leading up to that of just getting my mindset right to bring energy and then hitting open shots. So basically just doing our job and then trusting my teammates that they're going to do theirs as well.
Yeah, I thought Maty came in really fearless, and I mean, she was, what was she for the game? 6 for 8. Someone wants in there. But she hit 3 threes in that first quarter, I think, or first half for sure. So, great job. Thanks.
Maty and Mayè, what was one thing that you guys learned from that game that you shall not mention?
Thank you. I appreciate you guys being on board with that.
What was
Really
one thing
do.
you guys learned from that you guys implemented in tonight's game?
I think the most important things we tried to focus on this week was to just play simple and do our jobs, and not doubt, like just play with confidence because we work hard and just play like it.
I would add to that just playing with intensity and joy. I feel like a lot of times like we're all so competitive, but sometimes we kind of put that pressure on ourselves instead of just playing the game we love, and I felt like we did that today on defense as well as offense.
Lynn, just how have you seen confidence-wise? Reese Ross goes out there, has another nice game tonight, and she's been doing that so far all year. Confidence-wise, how have you seen her kind of grow as she's going through the sophomore year?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Reese. You know, it's a process, right, from freshman to senior year. And every freshman, it's ups and downs and peaks and valleys, and you have good games and then you don't. And it's a long season and all the things. And sometimes, and if Reese was sitting here, I'd say this, like, Reese is her own worst enemy. She's stubborn, which takes one to know one. That's why she does well with me. But, you know, I think this year she's just kind of accepting what it is, and she's more coachable, and she has such a high ceiling. She's so athletic. But she's just playing under more control and not trying to do too much and just doing her job. But I'm really, really proud of her. And again, you know, she's just a sophomore, but she has put a few games together, and she's practicing like that too. So I'm really proud of the maturity for her, both on and off the court.
Maty, kind of along those same lines, just kind of what have you seen out of Reese? Because we saw a few times tonight where you guys just had some really good chemistry. You know, you're getting some shots out or some assists out to her.
I mean, kind of going off what Coach Rob says is being a freshman and then coming in last year, which was kind of similar to freshman year in a different way. So I feel like I could understand where she was coming from. And I spend a lot of time with Reese outside of basketball, so I feel like I know how to get to her. And, like, we work a lot together, and in practice we're on the same team a lot of the time. So just that chemistry I feel like we've built off the court has helped on the court. And like she said, being stubborn is you kind of need to have someone to reel you back in. So I like to do that, I guess. But when she's on, like, she's good for us. So it's kind of my job is just to make sure she's good, confident, because she does make a difference for our team.
Lynn, speaking of one of your freshmen, Brooke had a perfect shooting
Yeah.
night tonight. She's only been here for a couple of months, but what have you seen from the time she stepped on campus to now that, you know, you're starting to see on the court?
Yeah, I'm proud of Brooke. She's got a ton of potential, very highly recruited. You know, she's a freshman, like I talked about the challenges with that. And she's coming onto a team that is really good. And then you've got Kennedy McQueen, Gianna Neepkins, Maty Wilke. Like, those are, you know, all conference players that you're learning from and competing against. And so sometimes it's hard where you feel like, when am I going to, but she's done a great job of just showing up, and she's very coachable. I want her to get a little more aggressive. I think we saw that a little bit tonight because she's very athletic and strong, and she's going to be a really good player here. She really is.
Lynn, with the game starting a little bit slow with your starting unit, it seemed like you just did a full line change. Was that kind of just trying to restart something, or kind of what was your mentality kind of doing that?
Well, in very unusual form, Inesh was not clicking, and we all feed, you know, the whole unit feeds off of her, and she just kind of was, it was a little bit of, she's apologized about 7 times since then, which, because it's just so you know, it just doesn't happen. And I think that's kind of what it was. We just were not firing, but it's great to have, you know, a bench to put in. Maty comes in, bangs 3 threes, and we're off to the races.
Mayè, how comfortable do you feel now? It seems like your game is really starting to develop with this team. Do you feel like you've got kind of that chemistry down, and kind of how does it feel?
For the chemistry, yeah, definitely. I really love my teammates. I think we are all great people, and like we work for the same thing consistently, and we have each other's back, so that helps with performance too. And yeah, I do start to feel more comfortable. I think it's cute that I can do that for games like this, but I'm trying to be more consistent for big games and help the team. So there's still room for improvement.
Perfect.
Thank you all again. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you guys very much.
All right, that was a